Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to study two more programs. Suppose we are asked to write a program that displays first five numbers with their squares using while loop. Let's code this program. In we have to display the first five number and their squares. N is equal to 1. We are starting from 1. Then we have to calculate the square of first five numbers. So while n is less than or equal to 5, cout, first we have to display the value of n. Means first we have to display the number, and then here we will give some space, and then we have to display the square of this number. So number multiply itself is 2 multiplied by 2, 4. So 4, square of 2 is 4. So we can calculate the square of any number by multiplying that number 2 times. So we have to multiply the same number with itself to calculate the square. Now we have to increment the value of n is equal to n plus 1. Both of these statements are equivalent. We can use any one of these statements. Both of these incrementing the value of n variable n by 1. So guys, let's execute this program. So square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, 5 is 25. Let's execute this program statement by statement. First I have declared an integer variable, and then I have initialized that variable with 1. So while n is less than or equal to 5, n contains 1. 1 is less than 5, yes. So this condition becomes true. When this condition is true, then the control will enter the body of this loop. So control enter this body of loop and cout console out. It means console out. It will display the output on the console window. Insertion operator n, value of n will be displayed. 1 will be displayed on, so 1 is displayed. Then space, so here some space is displayed. Then n multiplied by 1, n 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1, so 1 is displayed. Then we are incrementing the value of variable by 1. So n contains 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 is assigned to this n variable. Now n contains 2. So let's 2 is less than 5, yes. So 2 is displayed on the screen because n now contains 2. Then space, and then 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. So 4 is displayed. Now n contains 2. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Now this 3 is assigned to this n variable. So now n contains 3. So control again shift to this condition. 3 is less than 5, yes. So cout 3 is displayed because now n contains 3. And then space, and then 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. So 9 is displayed. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is assigned to this variable. Now 4 is less than 5, yes. This condition true. So control enter the body of the loop again. Cout n contains 4. So 4 is displayed. Then space, and then 4 by multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. So 16 is displayed on the console window. Now n contains 4. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So 5 is assigned to this n variable. Now n contains 5. So 5 is less than 5, yes. No, 5 is not less than 5. 5 is equal to 5, yes. 5 is equal to 5. So this condition again becomes true. So the control will enter the body of the loop. Cout 5 is displayed, then space, and 5 multiplied by 5, 25 is displayed on the screen. Then and to start a new line. Now n contains 5. 5 plus 1, 6. And this 6 value is assigned to this n variable. So now n contains 6. 6 is less than 5? No. C is equal to 5? No. So this condition becomes false. Though, so the control will skip the body of this loop and control will directly jump here and our program terminates. So guys, in this way we can calculate the square of first 5 integers. Let us suppose we are asked to write a program that calculates the table of a given number. So let's code that program. We have to calculate the table of the given number. Cout number itself, then multiplication symbol, then C variable, and then equal sign, and then n multiply by C, and end of line. And no, C, our counter variable now is C. So C is equal to C plus 1. We made some mistake. What is mistake? Int and C. The return type of main should be int instead of void. Uninitialized local variable n is used. Okay. So guys, here we have to take input in our n variable, enter the value, enter a number. We have to take number from the user for which we want to calculate the table. So end of line, scene, n, so we are taking input from the user for which we want to calculate the table. So let's now execute this program. So enter a number. Let's suppose I enter 3. So the table of 3 will be displayed. So the table of 3 is displayed on the console window. Now let's execute this program statement by statement. So first I have declared two variables n and c. C is our counter variable and n is used to take input from the user for which you want to calculate the table input the number from the user there for which you want to calculate the table. Then we are initializing c variable to 1 while, and we are printing the table up to 10. So c is equal to 1. 1 is less than 10? Yes. So this condition becomes true. Control enter the body of this loop. Cout n. Value of n contains 3 because we entered 3. So this 3 is assigned to this n variable. So at 3 we are printing the value of this n variable. So 3 is displayed on the console window, and then in double quotes we are printing multiply symbol, so it will be printed same on the console window. then C, so the value of C variable will be displayed. Notice if we put double quotes here, then this C will be printed instead of the value of C. If we have to print the value of a variable, then we have to simply write the name of that variable, not the do not have to put the double quotes. Otherwise, it will not display the value if we put double quotes around this variable name. And then equal double quotes, so it will be printed same on the console window, equal, and then 3 multiplied by 1 is equal to 3. So this value to 3, so 3 is displayed. Then and start a new line, and then we are incrementing the value of C by 1. C 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, because previously C contains 1 and plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is assigned to this C variable. Now C contains 2. 2 is now the here loop is ending, so control will again come back here and check this condition. 2 is less than 10, yes, this condition is true, so control enter the body of this loop, cout n, multiply by 2. Now n contains 3, then this multiplication symbol is printed, then C now contains 2, then 2 is printed, and then equal sign is printed, and then 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6. So the result of this expression is 6. So 6 is displayed on the console window. Similarly, now the value of C 2 plus 1 becomes 3. So 3 is assigned to this variable. Now our loop is ending here though, so the control will again check this condition. 3 is less than 10, yes. So cout here 3 is displayed on the console window, because n contains 3. Multiplication symbol is displayed, then C contains 3, C also contains 3, so 3 is displayed here. Then equal operator is displayed, and then n contains 3, C contains 3, 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. So this expression evaluated and its result is equal to 9, so 9 is displayed here. Then again C contains 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So this 4 is assigned to this C variable. So now C contains 4. So the compiler again check this condition. 4 is less than 10, yes. So cout n contains 3, multiplication symbol. So C contains 4, so 4 is displayed here. Then equal sign is displayed, and then 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. So the result of this expression is 12. So 12 is displayed on the console window. New line, C contains 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So 5 is assigned to this C. So control will again check this condition. 5 is less than 10, yes. So this condition becomes true. The control will again enter the body of this loop. 5 multiply n contains 3, 3 multiplied by 5. C contains 5, so 5 is displayed. Then equal sign is displayed, and then 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15. So the result of this expression is 15. So 15 is displayed here. Now C contains 5, 5 plus 1, 6. So the value of C becomes 6. So 6 is assigned to this C variable. So again 6 is less than 10, yes. So 3 multiplied by 6 equal to 3 multiplied by 6 is equal to 18. So this is displayed on the console. Similarly, multiplied by 7, 8, 9, 10. So now n contains 10. 10 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 10 equal symbol, then 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30 is displayed, and C contains 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 is assigned to the C variable. So 11 is less than 10, no. 11 is equal to 10, no. So the condition becomes false, and control will skip the body of this loop, and control will directly jump here, and our program terminates. So guys, in this way we can calculate the table of a given number. Very simple logic. As we know that we have any number, we can calculate the table of any number by simply multiplying that number with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have made a simple logic. I am simply multiplying that is fixed number, that is n. We are not incrementing n. Why? Because we have to multiply the same number with different 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 10. So I am keeping the value of n same, and then I know I have to multiply n by 1, then 2 3 4. That is why I using a seq as a counter variable, and I am incrementing its value one by one. So firstly 1 2 3 4 5. In this way I have multiplied 3 by 1 2 3 4, and we are calculating our table. So guys, this is a very simple logic for calculating a table of any given number. We can calculate table up to any number here, but we have to simply change the condition. Let's print this table up to 20. Here 20. Let's execute. Now the enter a number. Let's put 6. So now our table is printed up to 20. Similarly, we can print the table of any number up to any number. So guys, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe programming languages. Goodbye.